Hey guys, it's me Matthew, of course, and in this video, I'm playing Divinity Original Sin 2. One of, if not my favorite game ever. It is such a well-made, in-depth game that it's like you can tell that everyone who's worked on this game loved it. They put their heart and soul into this, and it shows. And they didn't even charge $60, although it is well worth $60. They only charged like $45. And then they gave away the definitive edition to everyone who bought the original edition. So it's like Larian Studios is amazing. End of story. Anyways, enough fanboying over all that. I've never actually finished this game as much as I love it. I just cannot keep myself from restarting characters every time I get to Reaper's Coast. I play through a good chunk of Reaper's Coast, and then there's all sorts of reasons that I just want to make a new character. But I'm gonna make it to the end this time. Also, by the way, if you watch my Dead Cells video, I played it again today. I didn't record it. I made a new save so that I could play on my own. And on my first try, I got all the way to the last boss again, and I killed him. It's amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna have to try really hard to get to the last boss again. Whatever. Back to Divinity. Let's see. I've played all of the characters, all the main characters, and I have to say, I think the one that I play the most is Losa, mostly because my friend always plays Fane. I say friend. I don't know who's watching my videos, so I don't really want to elaborate too much. I have a strong feeling the person I've been hiding stuff from is not watching my videos. But just in case, I'm just gonna say friend. Although I guess I kind of spills the beans, huh? Yeah, my boyfriend. Bye. There you go. Beast. Haven't been mezzed. No, I was just reading up on like the most interesting characters. And apparently Ifn Ben Mezd has a storyline that ties in with the entire game. He is like meant to be pretty much the main character, it seems. And I've heard a lot of people shit talk on Beast, but this post was from a while ago. Since they released the definitive edition for free for everyone who's bought the game, they completely rehauled his story. I don't know if completely is the right word, but almost all of it. If it was completely rehauled, then I guess he wouldn't even be called Beast anymore. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I think just based on that post, I'm gonna play Ifn Ben Mezd. Although he's one of my least favorite characters, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna see where this takes me. As for the class, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing with two characters or just one. If I were to take another main character with me, I think it would either be Fane or Losa. Although, since I don't know how much of their storylines I can see while they're in my party. So I don't know, maybe I'd take a non-main character later. But let's go back to Ifn. I'm not going to change his appearance at all, because when you start messing with main characters' appearances, it just, their voices don't match up anymore. Especially the way that I edit them. Anyways, Shadowblade, I've never played Shadowblade, for obvious reasons. The obvious reasons being that I just don't think that this is a good combination at all. Same with The Witch. I'm sure later on you can play them well, but, or not Witch, I mean, what was it called? Was it the Shadowblade? Or was it The Witch? And I just glanced over it. Oh no, yeah, it was The Witch, okay. Because the dagger, scoundrel, and necromancy. I love the idea, but it didn't seem to work out that well. I think it's more of a later game kind of thing. Like you'd have to start scoundrel and then work your way through necromancy, or the other way around. Either way, it is a hard choice. For Ifn Ben Mezd, I feel like he would probably be somewhat of a fighter or a knight. I don't think he'd be a metamorph. He might be a rogue, actually. I know that he always defaults to Wayfarer, but that playstyle's pretty boring to me. So I think I'm gonna go with a rogue, maybe. I am playing on normal difficulty, so Constitution seems like a strange talent to take on a rogue. So I'm gonna go with a Wits instead. Dual wielding increases damage and dodging. I don't think I'm gonna go with that at the beginning. I think maybe 2 into Scoundrel. 10% crit multiplier, more movement speed. Or I could go into, like, not polymorph. I wouldn't go into Huntsman. Maybe dual wielding is the best, or 2 points into Scoundrel. I'm starting to see the benefits of Shadowblade. Polymorph, 1 free attribute point, and it gives me access to some pretty good polymorph abilities. Chicken Claw, Hentai Hand Cannon, Invisibility, and Bullhorns. Let's see, I definitely don't want to take Adrenaline. Adrenaline is like the best spell at the beginning of the game. Backlash would be very useful. And you'd think Invisibility, but I don't really use Invisibility. I think Chicken Claw would be better, in my opinion, at least. And let's see, finesse-based attacks, skills do 10% extra damage. That increases wits increases crit chance, but finesse just makes me do more damage. 15% damage or 2% crit chance. Yeah, I think finesse is a better option. Let's go to talents, and I'm going to be taking Lone Wolf. And then for tags, I'm just gonna leave that the same. I don't think I can even change it. And the cello, because it's one of my favorite instruments. And I am done with character creation. I'm going to skip that cutscene. I don't really want to spoil any of the story for anyone, But at the same time, I can't really avoid that too much. To get the basic gist of the beginning, you're basically captured by people. I'm just gonna end that. You're captured by people called the Magisters, because you have the ability to use Source, which I guess could be the equivalent of mana or something along those lines. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's a different type of magic. There's magic and then there's Source. Source seems to be a much more powerful magic, and it attracts things called void creatures. Or just anything from the void, really. And they're pretty fucking dangerous. They kill everything and destroy everything, really. So that's why they're all capturing you. But the Magisters have a very evil intent. They're taking everyone who could possibly cast Source, shackling them with this anti-Source collar, and then, you know what, the rest of it we'll discover. So far, I haven't really spoiled too much. Just stuff that you would have already learned by now. And perfect. There's oil here, so it's gonna slow me down, but I don't really have much of a way to go about changing this. Or getting rid of the oil, I mean. I'm gonna be changing this, so that's our Soccer Punch. I'm just gonna move buffs right here, usable items around the middle, and then skills on the left side. He wants me to let him out of the cage. Let's see, is there anything I haven't done yet? Demand to know what exactly he's in for. Set me free and I'll set you free. A fair trade. Why is he in a cage in the first place? And the cat's interrupted me by having a little fight. Okay, anyways. Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed, loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. No, I don't believe him for a second. But I'll agree to help. Mostly because... wait, he caught me. Let's see, what is gonna be my excuse here? Am I just gonna tell him the truth? You're just snooping around. Or I could go with finesse, laugh, and tell him one of the guards on the upper deck fell overboard. You should check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Those idiots can't even walk straight without me looking it up. Was it Rick's? Oh, I thought he was gonna leave. I have to persuade him again. I don't really have... Well, I kinda did. I did hoodwink a red, I guess. Is he actually on my side right now? Holy shit. Usually he attacks you. But right now, he's on my side. I could get that electric discharge scroll, but instead I'm gonna go for trying to get behind him. I'll be able to kill him quick. And then this guy is probably gonna attack me now. Wait, what? No, that's not gonna happen. What? He's just ignoring me? I've never let him go before. He always attacks me. So I kill him. But I guess he's just leaving. Okay, I wonder if I'll see him up above. See, discovering something new every time I replay this game. And yes, quite a large part of it is a looting simulator. If you want to play it that way, which I always do because it's nice to have all of this loot. And yes, move the ooze barrel. I don't really have a way of getting rid of this, do I? Oh wait, I never noticed this. Oh shit. Let's just lie down on the bed, because that makes sense. Stop, drop, and go to sleep. And the candle is perfectly fine, and so am I, and so is the bed. That chair isn't, though. That chair has a lot of health. It might be a mimic. There are no mimics in this game, thankfully. At least, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I didn't look into my, what are they called? Not attributes, civil abilities. Bartering and sneaking. I wish it was, thievery. I should have done that instead. Oh well. And yes, leave the tutorial deck. Here I'm going to loot the shelves, which I'm glad that they added all these shelves with potion bottles. Although I don't know how much crafting I'm really gonna do. I might get into it. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. Fuck you. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officer's quarters. Look around and give the Magister a quick salute. No, fuck that bitch. Lean in and whisper that the Magister below deck suffered a fatal encounter. She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead. Delusions. Okay, so she doesn't believe me. What happened to that guy, though? I talked to this Magister. She just pretty much, not really interrogates you, but you offer to, help her find whoever did this. Or you can tell her to go fuck herself because she's a Magister. So, not in those exact words, but pretty much. I wonder if that guy just jumped ship or something, or if I'll find him hiding somewhere. was not expecting that, not one bit. I did not realize he was with Wendigo, or whatever her name is. I don't think there's usually nothing in that crate, but underneath it is a key. And in here I can get this dagger that's stuck in the potato. And just loot all these bags and shells and stuff. I don't care about the garlic too much. I don't know what the use is, if there is any. I think at one point that I read up on the use of it, but clearly I don't care enough. Let's see. I want to move this around. I'll use that next to usable items. And I'm not going to use poison on these crappy blades unless I find it difficult, which I probably won't. And there's no real point in interacting with anyone on the ship, so you can find out the dialogue if you've never played this game before. You're faring okay so far, tell them you're fine, and I strongly suspect you know all about it. You seem on edge, officer. Well, perhaps you're absolutely right, blah blah blah. I want to see what this guy says. He was saying something, but come on. He's not even in the conversation. So you admit it then, you murdered that poor fellow. Yes, I did, but of course that was only the beginning. There are others whose lives must end. The woman's gone mad. Say yes, sir, and turn to leave. This murderer must be brought to justice. And she goes crazy and blows everyone up. Okay, so he dies anyways. Wendigo just blows him the fuck up. So he doesn't appear again, he just died. Okay. That's a little disappointing. 3 shivs and a wand. Since the other one was damaged. Sell those. I'll keep 1 extra. I'll sell a lot of this crap because I'm never really gonna craft with it. I'm just labeling these things to sell, which you can do by holding down shift and left clicking all of them. And I'm just gonna quickly wander around here and loot all of the dead magisters. And one thing I could do, if I really felt like it, is kill all of the main characters, which doesn't actually kill them. Surprisingly enough, they will respawn and show up on the beach or wherever their spawn location is once you get off this boat. Magister C1, on the other hand, does not, and she is a bitch. 4 gold, better than nothing. Once you kill them off of the beach, though, or I guess on the beach, once you kill them off of the ship, there you go, then they die permanently. Which is one way to, cheese it, I guess. To get as much loot and stuff as possible, because every time you kill them, you can get their weapons. I think like a healing potion and their revive scroll, and you can do that twice with each character. So, it's pretty OP. I'll take that painting. Why not? honest, most times we kill the dog. Because, I mean, he's gonna die anyways, which is an awful thing to say, but, it is true. And this is why I not only keep as an extra, but I should probably just unmark the other one for sale. But since I can't lockpick, just gonna break it open. I'll have that one as a spare as well. Notices that I'm a magister, not a magister, a sorcerer. Motion the destruction around you. What's going on here? Finger your collar. You can help him if he can get this stupid device off you. Draw your weapon and be done with him. Yeah, I don't like magisters. Not one bit. So I'm gonna go right up to him. And then, oh boy. Well, there's not really an easy way to get behind them. So this is the best that I can do at the moment. Wow. This is taking a bad turn already. I was 1 damage away from killing him. Okay, good thing this is classic difficulty. So, killed him. And then as for this guy, first I'm going to pop a healing potion, pop adrenaline, and then I'm going to go behind him. And there we go. And then turn him into a chicken. Turn him into a chicken. And that gives me an extra round to go up behind him and then kill him. Without him being able to hit me. I guess I didn't need to use the healing potion. Oh well. And I think it's always in this one. Yep, there's always a restoration scroll right there. And the paintings I can sell for gold, although carrying a painting in this situation, multiple paintings, doesn't make much sense. Unless, of course, like I rolled them up. But I just took the whole fucking frame with me, so yeah. And of course, I'm gonna loot every little thing that I can. Why wouldn't I? And this is where Fane hangs out on the ship. I probably shouldn't be looting every little thing because I don't even have Lucky Charm, so Lucky Charm pretty much gives you a small chance to find really good loot, which you can't get otherwise. But if one character in your party has Lucky Charm, then it spreads to every character in your party. So I might just have to get one character with Lucky Charm. So I'll probably have 2 characters then. But I'm not sure when or who. It's one of those things that we'll figure out as we go. Here's another fight. That Magister gets fucking smushed. I'm gonna remove that arrow. I'm pretty far away from them. I'm gonna use 1 EP worth of movement. Get behind the farthest one. Ah, I missed him. Activate adrenaline. I want to take the smallest amount of damage possible. Sadly, I can't use Chicken Claw. So, I guess I'll just use encourage, and then my turn. So we only did 4 damage, so that's nice. And I'm gonna use Flurry. And then once again get behind him to do extra damage. And instead of Flurry, I'm gonna hit him. Yep. This guy, oh, he had a stained shirt. Equip. I'll just leave the old crappy shirt on him. And get the fireball scroll that always spawns there. And there's 2 guys up here who die. And they always have, or at least one of them always has wands on them. Handkerchief. I'm gonna wait for that. Oh, well, fuck. Any day now, fire. Started going out. Any day now. There's a jar of mind maggots right here, but there's, as far as I'm concerned, there's no actual way to get those. Fine, I will drag. Oh, whoops. Blocked my path. Let's toss this into here. That didn't work. Jeez, I don't think that fire's ever lasted that long before. This long. That is ridiculous. Huh. Usually they have a wand. Oh, there it is. It's on the floor. Okay, yeah, this fire must be bugged out or something. This has never done this before. Didn't mean to do that. And let's quickly rest. And I'll quick save, because why not? Force of habit, really. Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarves first, just like old stories say. The dwarf being sent one of the nearby ropes to no avail. He said there were other people down there. We need to help them. You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here. We all know what's about to happen. Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check for survivors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down. You're gonna be the death of us here. I'm not much for a storyteller, if you couldn't tell. Although I have attempted to voice act a few times, but that's completely different, in my opinion at least. And if you are interested in hearing the very cringy stuff that I've voice acted, you can go to, what is it called? It's a voice acting website. I can't remember the name of it. Casting Call. I think it's like Casting Call or Casting Call Club. I should be going by like Matthew or MatthewLC&P and LC&P on that. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, if you want to hear some very cringy shit, then you can go check that out. And if you ever have anything you want me to voice act, then yeah. The only project that I've only like recurringly done was this really cringy non-animated yet anime-ish crime. I don't really know what the fuck it was. Honestly, it was very weird. Very weird. Crescendo something or other. I don't even think the part that I'm in is released yet, which I did like over a year ago, it feels like. I don't know how long ago, but long enough ago. No. Yeah, listen to the kid and wait for me. You assholes. And a little cutscene of the giant kraken thingy. And as I'm drowning, something lifts me up. I have plans for you, child. Rise. And I don't care about the rest. I've seen a lot of those way too many times. Let me know if you want me to read all of the text boxes, or if you don't care. You just want me to play it like I'd normally play it. I mean, it's up to you guys, really. Because I don't care which I do. I just don't know how to do this, really. I don't know what you guys want to see. Because I don't really mind. Let's make sure that... Yeah, I think I have that waypoint by default. And that little dot over there is a kid named Tam. Sadly, the sorcerers capture kids too. Which makes sense. Leather scraps. I think I might wait for them to group together again and then... Yeah, there we go. Sneak attack. And let's get up close. And... I feel like blinding radius would be a good option here. I rarely use scrolls, but it feels appropriate. I thought it was supposed to blind them. Guess not. Well, that was pretty easy. I don't care about giblets. Whoops. Nice. Magister Jalen, was he the guy? No, he wasn't. The guy at the door got turned into a puddle. And that's Sir Laura the squirrel riding a skeletal cat. He's part of the definitive edition. He used to be part of the pre-order DLC, or I guess if you pre-ordered it, you get this little side quest with Sir Laura the squirrel. Eep, 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 eep. I can't understand them because I don't have pet speak or pet pal. Sharp rock. Should be, yep, there's a barrel right here. And there's the red prince. Which I could get him to join me, but I don't know. I think he'd probably be one of the best options. Because if I'm going to be going a rogue, I think a really good combination would be a tank. And the Red Prince, I think, by default is supposed to be a tank. I'm just gonna ignore this dialogue. Continue. Blah 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 blah. Wonder what he plans to do next. Say you've seen a bunch. Say you see a bunch of bad ways to die. Ask him what he means by lost. Tell him that's a rather specific question. I lost. I wonder tell him you don't run away from that. You don't run with that kind of crowd. Figure and you have no idea who he is. Continue, 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 continue. Invite him to travel with you. He talks a lot. Promise him. And then a fighter, martial experience. I'm gonna go with option 2. I'll take it. Fighter, someone who can deal plenty of damage and defend themselves too. Someone who can deal lots of damage up close and personal. I guess the fighter is the best. That settles it. Continue, 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 and now the Red Prince is on my side, and I forgot that I leveled up. I'm gonna go with Thievery. Dual wielding, yeah, sure, why not? Oh yeah, polymorph. Alright. Oh no, that's Lone Wolf. Why did I think that was polymorph? Wits, or finesse, or both. Finesse lets me do damage. I like to have very high wits, and sadly the Red Prince does not have a Lone Wolf. So that's gonna be a bit of an issue, but something that we'll deal with eventually. And there's quite a lot of things to do. First I need to get the Red Prince a bedroll, which is right up here. And I suppose getting this shovel would not be a bad idea. Actually, I don't think I need to give the Red Prince a bedroll. I think since I'm by myself, it just counts for everyone. Like we all share one for some reason. And then right over here, you can unbury a dead guy who just so happens to be a zombie. He's a freshly buried corpse. And I'm gonna jump behind him. I got poisoned. And goddamn, I killed him fast. One time I died to that guy. That was when I was playing on, I think, honor mode with a bunch of friends, and I was the healer, and I fought him by myself. Really bad idea. Clerics should never go out on their own. So yeah, I know that being the support can suck for a lot of people, but just deal with it and do what a support does, because you'll have fun if other people are having fun. I'm actually gonna give this armor to the Red Prince. He needs it more than I do. And this bow, I guess I could use it, but I don't really want to. And wizard armor, I can wear that. Scroll of Decay. Decaying Touch. Let's rest again. Quick save, because you never know what could happen. I've had my power go out in the middle of a video before. Actually, it was at the end of a video. And it was very depressing too, because it wasn't just any video. It was me opening up a bunch of crates, or loot boxes in Overwatch. And it decided, nope, we're not gonna work right now. Well, it decided that the power was gonna go out, and then my, the file, I guess, since it didn't close correctly, just didn't function anymore. It was completely unusable. So yeah, that was $40 worth of loot boxes in Overwatch down the fucking drain. With absolutely, I mean, I got skins from it, but I don't even have Overwatch installed anymore. Oh man, that was back when I really wanted to make videos that anyone could watch and enjoy. Like, I was trying to appeal to a larger audience, and I just really wanted to make YouTube my career, which I still do. It would be amazing. But now I realize I actually have to try and not just make clickbaity, shitty videos. Gently ask the shaking child what's wrong. Squint and say she looks just like a warrior princess. Yeah, nice. She gave me electric discharge scroll. Now, why would a little girl have a scroll of electric discharge? That is like the equivalent of giving a kid a gun. I'm just gonna go straight up to this guy as close as I can get. And now usually I beat around the bush with this guy, but since I can do a ridiculous amount of damage in its classic mode, now he's not even a challenge. And I guess I'll buff the Red Prince, who will go over. Where's the other one? It's way over there. Throw that shield over there and go right up next to this guy. I think I should bump up the difficulty. We'll see. I don't know if it should be a challenge or not. That costs way too many points to move. I think I'm slowed. No. It seems like I am. I guess that is quite the distance. He is in water. That should have stunned him. Whatever. That's oil behind him. Oh yeah, that's nice. That costs 1. I'll buff Iffin and then whack this guy. And then Iffin is going to whack him and then turn him into a chicken and then whack him again. He's a void touch chicken. Cool. How much health does he have? 3. Bye-bye. Okay, let's loot. Nice. And there is a hidden chest right here. I've played this a lot, so I know where a lot of hidden things are. Yeah, I've played this way too much. I don't know if I've already said it or not in this video, but I've never gotten past Reaper's Coast because I've replayed this parts and every part leading up to this part over and over and over again. And I still love it. Okay, I might want to fast travel here. Let's fast travel to the beach. I honestly don't know if this is faster or not. Despite how many times I've played this, I'm not sure. One thing I should have enabled is the run speed mod, so that they always run at the fastest speed that they can. That doesn't look retarded. Like a little bit faster than this. It's just a small quality of life change. Told you guys to go over here, what the fuck? I thought I did anyways. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our god Woken speaks. And pretty much they're accusing the lizard of helping prisoners, sorcerers, escape. They are correct, although there's no way to prove that. Or at least they don't have any evidence, they just killed her by draining her source. Which is kind of ironic that a bunch of sorcerers are killing sorcerers. Sorry, and I'm supposed to be here. This is not your business, long pig. Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this. Like this one. Griff already knows she doesn't. She don't like to pay her fair share. Roll your sleeves. Nothing like a fist fight to clear the head. 6. Smirk and makes it all that much sweeter. I like to encourage this fight. I like to encourage fights in this because experience. If this were like, if I got experience, like the same amount of experience for not encouraging a fight and killing them, then I wouldn't fight them, but you get more experience this way, which is the main reason. And then when I kill him as fast as I can, before he even gets a turn. Yeah, I think this is, I think I might be a little bit too powerful. So I'm going to actually go to options, gameplay, and see if I can... Nope. I can't buff it. I can't make it any harder from this mode. So let's see. I'm gonna whack her with the shields. And then I will buff Elodie. Not that she needs it. And I will go. I'm not going to be able to get behind her, but I can turn it into a chicken. So I'm going to do that. And in my turn. Burner. Kentucky Fried Chicken. We're all ganging up on a little chicken. This is kind of fucked up. And then she turns into a person. I'll follow you in a second. Not as Red Prince. Let's get Burrow's Club, and I will go to the Red Prince and equip that, and that. And he'll probably need this healing potion more than if and will. Let's see. And since I think eventually I might expand a little bit into healing with the red ferns. So hydromancy, so decaying touch scroll could help with that, because decaying touch makes it so all healing damages, so that would be pretty useful. And let's go ahead and notice a button and open up this trapdoor. And there's some loot around here, and this is pretty much the underside of the entire castle. There's a little shrine here to teleport to. And then there's this lever right here that's kind of hidden a little bit. And there's no real point in going that way, so I'm going to go back to the square. And this is where I'm going to end it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.